Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're with us. Well, when we first arrived at the property, we decided to do a kitten check. And I actually talked to you, but forgot to turn on the mic. I am really bad at turning on that mic. So, let's start over. Here is what I said. Well, you remember Stray had 5 kittens. Stripes, which is black and brown striped, just like Stray. Callie, which is a calico, and she has light, like orangey paws, and she's got a lot of orange patches, and she actually looks more like a tortoise shell than she does a calico. But because she has more light colors on her, we call her Callie for calico. Then there is another calico, and this calico has much more darkerness to it. Dark paws, more dark in the face, but this one has a little patch of white, which a tortoise shell doesn't have any white. But because it's mostly dark everywhere, much darker than the one that we call Callie, we are calling this one Torty. So they might be opposite in their breed color. I don't think it's a breed color, but their coat color. But that's what we decided. Then, of course, there's Wobbles. Wobbles is the solid gray cat that really has some neurological issues with the hind legs and keeps falling down, can't use its back legs to do a lot of stuff. And so we're calling that one, of course, Wobbles. Then the last one is Sylvie. Now Sylvie is what they call a silver tabby cat. She has the white with the black stripes in it, but she kind of looks kind of silverish. So we think it's a she, and we're calling it Sylvie. Now if it ends up being a boy, we'll call it Silver. And we'll probably just add an R to everything. Callie is, well, the calicos are all females, so that one's easy. Anyhow, at some point we'll figure out whether they're male or female. But here's the story. Stray has left these 4 cats with us. They've been with us for over 2 weeks, and we have a feeder that goes off when we're not here, and it goes off 3 times a day. I increased it to 3 when she added all the babies. When she was just leaving 1 or 2 babies at a time, I kept it at just 2 feedings, twice a day. But now I've increased it to 3 feedings twice a day. Unfortunately, there's 4 cats. So when we come up, I give them a lot of extra food that I hand give to them so that they can endure and fight for the 3 feedings 3 times a day. For these cats because they're not right. Although Wobbles really does fall down, there's others that look like they're not real strong in the back hind end, so I don't know what happened. Maybe Stray's just too little to give birth and they got damaged coming out of the birth canal. I don't know. But anyway, because they are here and they don't leave the garage, we've got surveillance cameras on the outside and in the inside, and we have never seen them step foot outside. So because of that factor, we decided that we would build them cat tree type of things with beds in them. We bought 2 of them and we put them together, and you'll get to see that here in a minute. And they each have 2 beds, and so that's 4 kittens, 4 beds. That's if they use them, of course. So we'll have to see. We're gonna put the outdoor surveillance camera in the inside because it hasn't been going off very often, and so we want to see what's happening in there, and then we can kind of watch the door to see if they leave, and also the the things, the structures we built, to see if they even go near them. So anyway, that's the update on the kittens. Now, besides Stray, which we haven't seen in a couple of weeks, although she hasn't been here in a couple of weeks, Lee did spy her out in the field. And so we know she's okay. But in the surveillance cameras coming into the building is the mean cat. The mean cat is also black and white striped, but it's a fluffy cat, and it's a big cat. That fluffy cat attacks these kittens, and I don't know why, but that's sad. So we're just gonna have to watch out. We do have some cat traps, and we could catch them. Lee says he'll set them out outside, since the kittens aren't going outside, and then we could set them outside. We just don't want to catch stray, and we want to do the cat traps when we're here. But when we're here, the fluffy cat doesn't seem to come around. So we're just going to play it out, watch the surveillance cameras, and see what happens. Because fluffy cat, although is also a stray cat, I think the neighbor feeds it, so we don't want to do anything. But it looks like we're going to have a lot of cats. And it's okay. It's out in the country and whatever, right? Anyway, the cats are getting warmed up to me, and let's see if I can capture them on camera. If not, let's look at some surveillance camera. Callie's not even trying to come out, so she must not be hungry. She might have had a feel for the day. Maybe she's not as greedy as the others. I don't know. But I did leave some food over there near that bed, trying to get them to get accustomed to it. So maybe, just maybe, she ate all that food and she's good, because she's not even close. When she's hungry, she's right at the edge, and she's not at the edge, but I can see her. And as you see, the other ones are feasting up a storm. Well, that's it. Watch how I build these beds. As you can see, Eclipse is definitely related to those little ones. So, not sure if Stray is the mama of Eclipse or if she's the sister. But both Stray and Eclipse do not care if they're near each other. And Eclipse has not messed with any of those babies. She doesn't even go inside. So, I think they know they're all family. So when the door's open, Eclipse sits right outside the door and she sees the cats. They're in there playing. I've watched it. But she doesn't even go in. So I think she's cool. Freddie and Baxter don't seem to mind either. However, Baxter does bark when he sees a cat that doesn't belong here. But you know that they smell the cats. They have to smell the cats. They're just right next door. And Freddie doesn't seem to care. So, anyway, we got some good cats. Eclipse is a good girl. Hey, Eclipse, you a good girl?